the Billboard Top 50 Rappers of All Time list, right? They had Ice Cube at 18. How you feel about that, yo? Because he wasn't that happy about it, man. Dumping him at 18. But do you think he should have
Right.
been at 18 or higher?
The thing I always liked about Ice Cube and Dr. Dre and them, they never really cared about stuff like that. They never go to the Grammys. They never go to award shows. They never care. They dreams from back in Torrance, California, in the studio, from me hanging out with them for about a year, 2 years. That was my life with them. We hung out. What I got from them young kids was they was just about their talent. Let's get this money and fuck everything else. And that has been their MO all their life. So even when Ice Cube speaks on things like that, I'm always shocked because normally he would never give an opinion. Never. He would never give an opinion. The thing that I think rappers should do, if you're on the list, you should be happy you're on the list. Because there's so many other rappers out, and every day is somebody new coming that just if you could be mentioned in the top 50, you're good. Just as long as I'm mentioned, I'm good. Like my goal, one day I hope they do a list of the top 100. If I could be in the top 100, I'm good.
Yeah, that's still impressive, yo. Period.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep, sure is.
And you was with Ice Cube, right? The same day that he quit NWA?
Yeah. We was on tour. Yeah, we was on tour. And yeah, what happened, I guess it was late at night, because me and the DOC was roommates. Yeah, and Suge was our bodyguard. Suge used to bodyguard DOC and me. So, yeah, sure was. And Ice Cube left, was gone. Boom. And I didn't know what it was about the money. I just knew he had left the group, but I didn't know why. But I always respected him for him to come back strong and start his own label and did his thing and took off. That was phenomenal. Like, man, to do that and to be just as good as NWA and just to see how all that happened. Like, Eazy-E wasn't even really a rapper. The guys messed up in the booth. Dr. Dre said, "Hey, Easy, you should do it." And it all started like cruising down the street in my 6'4". Changed the game.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy, crazy, crazy. Give me an untold story, man, of NWA. What's an untold story you never told before?
That's the greatest. I could tell that's easy. The story that they never talk about, we talk about when we left Los Angeles, California, and we was all on the plane. This one you could carry boom boxes on the plane and on your shoulder. Well, we was on the flight. Dr. Dre was playing some music in the airport. This is for headphones, for these things in our ears. And the flight attendant said, "Sir, you have to turn that down." And Dr. Dre said, "Fuck you, bitch." The lady walked away. We was already in Sky. Just left LAX. And then you heard, "We're making an emergency landing." They got us in Arizona. Everybody that was on tour with NWA had to get off that damn plane. And we had to go get another flight. But Easy was so rich, he ain't care, yo. He booked other tickets, got us another flight. Boom. And we was gone. But that's the craziest thing with NWA. I mean, there's a lot. People always talk about the sex. People always talk about. I always try to talk about things that people really didn't know about. You know how I used to take Dr. Dre running in the morning. We used to go jogging and all that kind of stuff. So I was really building a rapport with those guys. It's just that from NWA to Cash Money, I've always been my own man. I always did my own thing. So I did it my way.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. But out of curiosity, yo, did you know at that time that Dre, he wasn't happy on Ruthless?
No, I didn't. You can put two and two together. When he left, when Eazy-E left, and died, and Dr. Dre, this is Eazy still alive. When Dr. Dre left Ruthless and went to Interscope, and it confused me the day I bought the Chronic because it said executive producer Suge Knight. And I thought Dre would have left to start his own thing, not to work for somebody else. So it took him to go through Death Row to lead to his own thing. But look what he got. It paid off for him. He went through some Some bullshit, but he got it done.
Yeah, that's crazy when you told me that at that time when you was with NWA Suge, he was like a security guard and shit. And to
He's a security dude.
see how he made his way up, like that's wild, yo.
Yes. That's wild, isn't it? Like, you can never predict no shit like that. It's wild. Had the beautiful cars, the women loved the nigga. He had it going on. Self-destruct.
Yeah, I know you was like, man, what the fuck? He was the security guard. What the hell going on here, yo? Like,
Yeah, self-destruction, man. But it goes to show you, like with John Morant. See, and to the young kids coming up, you can self-destruct. Be careful. Money doesn't make you, money just enhances who you really are. So remember that. If you ain't shit, money just gonna make you more you ain't shit. If you're a good person, you're gonna be more of a good person.